Hello friends and dear viewers. I am Dr. Kiran Shekhar, who is a infertility specialist at Kiran IVF and Test Tube Baby Center, situated at Khairatabad in Hyderabad and Manikonda in Hyderabad. We have other branches in the other cities of India and other places. Now, infertility is a very common condition nowadays where they are not able to conceive after 1 or 2 years of successful married life, and these patients then start getting worried that the pressure for the family comes, and the pressure from the other friends and whole society comes that, oh, these people are not having children. So this kind of a outlook is to be not to be encouraged, and this is also some type of a condition where actually you need the doctors or experts help. Now, lots of advances have taken place in the field of infertility. Earlier, we did not have this very latest equipment in our labs. We did not have the other paraphernalia or the instruments to actually take the eggs out of the female body and then fertilize them in the lab. Now, this has all become a very state-of-art technology. The infertility lab is a very highly accomplished place where actually very good embryologists are working. The lab equipment is also of a very high caliber and very high quality, where actually you can make babies and then grow them to about 6 days of life. Earlier it was not possible. When we started IVF about 30 years back, we could grow them only for 2 to 3 days. But then new technology came, new media came, and then we are able to grow them up to now 6 days, 6 or 7 days, and then finally when the baby or the miniature embryo or baby is actually about more than 200 cells, we put it back into the uterus. So this is the new technology of IVF and ICSI. Now, for these technologies to become successful, actually you have to, as a couple, you have to also contribute to some extent or a very large great extent, because if you are yourself not healthy, you are having some problems like excessive weight, you are having medical conditions like diabetes, you are suffering from high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, or hypothyroidism, that is having problems with the thyroid gland, having other diseases like tuberculosis or pelvic infection diseases. These are all the causes for infertility, and they can make the prognosis bad. That is, your chances of becoming pregnant actually go down very much. So before actually you come to the doctor also, or with the help of the doctors at the infertility center, also with the specialist, you can do some changes in your lifestyles, you can do some changes in your diet, which are going to contribute to the success of this procedure. So take care that your weight is not more. Decrease your weight if the body mass index is high, more than 25. We divide the patients into obese and very obese, where very obese patients actually the pregnancy rates come down drastically. If the male partner is obese also, the sperm count comes down. The female partner is obese also, what happens is actually she's crossing the the threshold of about 75 kgs to 80 kgs, and she's actually in that weight where it is very much excessive. What happens is the egg quality, the quality of her eggs and the quality of her embryo and the implantation capacity, that is the capacity of this embryo to go and stick in her uterus, also comes down. The chances of abortion also, that is the pregnancy loss, also increase, and chances of premature delivery and other complications during pregnancy like onset of diabetes also increase. So if you want a good result with IVF, then the patient's cooperation is very, very important, and they have to come full-fledged in their minds and in their hearts that, oh, we are going to actually become fit for this procedure, and then only undertake this procedure. That will help us a lot in giving them good results. Now, regarding the nutrition, actually all the colored vegetables, all the colored fruits, all those are very, very good for infertility. And they are giving you the micronutrients like vitamins, minerals, and all those essential fatty acids in good amount. So your diet should include all this. It should also include nuts, dry fruits. It should include lean meat like fish and eggs and other chicken, etc. Now a very good diet, actually they said, is a Mediterranean type of diet, like where you have lot of quantity of vegetables and fiber. You have a very good quantity of legumes, dals, and those kind of pulses, etc. You have a proportional good quantity of cereals, that is whole cereals, like bajra, jawar, and all these cereals are also giving lot of nutrition to us. Have lot of vitamins in them, so those are all good for the infertile patients. You have to control your cholesterol levels and not eat very fatty food, so that the cholesterol level doesn't come and block the arteries and give us a less result. You have to control the PCOD. In the female partner, you have to control your PCOD. Like if you are eating food which is food from outside, like which is coming in packages or in tins, and you are eating lot of trans fats which are there in all the what food we are getting from various places in the city or wherever, the high fried food index is there, then that is giving the lady a very bad fatty component to her blood sugar and the other levels, and then she is going on becoming obese, and this obesity actually affects her ovaries and leads to polycystic ovary and diabetes. So this girl has to control her weight and not actually become overweight. Olive oil and other things which are good oils can be used. Extra virgin olive oil and other forms of olive oil are good when compared to other cooking mediums. Red meat has to be avoided because red meat again can be cause for cholesterol. Then exercise, not very excessive, not very less. You have to do a moderate amount of exercise every day of the week, or sometimes if you want, you can take rest for one day, but other 6 days of the week a very good amount of exercise has to be done, so that the pelvic blood flow and the blood flow to the uterus increases, and then in the male partner the sperm count also is benefited by this. Excessive running, very excessive running or very strenuous exercise is not advised. Other fruits and other vegetables and other ingredients which increase the blood flow to the pelvic organs also is advised. Avoid chemicals, like in touch with the paints. Whoever is working in the paints factory or in dyes or in working in the printing press, we ask all this history when we are taking their history, and we ask them to avoid close contact with the chemicals. In the male partner and the female partner, again smoking has to be avoided and excessive drinking has to be avoided. Drinking of alcohol is also avoided. A very small social drink will not going to harm. Other chemicals which can be sometimes harmful are the parabens and the other chemicals which are present in scents and perfumes, etc. So you have to avoid the excessive use of perfumes and scents. And same thing with the soaps also. You can use some natural soaps which are available in the market. Avoid plastic bottles, drinking from the plastic bottles, and as I said, paints and dyes have to be avoided, and a close contact with the chemicals, or people who are working in such kind of factories, we take a special history for them and ask them to avoid all this before they want to become pregnant. 3-4 months before that they have to avoid all these chemical contacts. If your BP is more, then control the blood pressure, otherwise this is also going to affect your chances of becoming pregnant. And always tell the doctor about what medications you are taking. If you are taking any thyroid medication also, please tell the doctor, inform them. If you are taking any antidepressants for the depression, if you are taking any anti-epileptic drugs, that if you are a FITS patient, like epilepsy patient, you have to avoid taking those drugs and take drugs which are suitable for you during the pregnancy. Supplements have to be taken, like folic acid, calcium, magnesium, iron, and other omega-3 fatty acids. And emotionally you have to become strong, because it's not necessary that in the first cycle itself, when you come to the doctor, you will become pregnant. The first cycle pregnancy incidence is only about 50%. That too, if your eggs and sperm quality is very good, 50% of the couples will become pregnant in the first cycle. Next cycle, another 20 to 30% may become pregnant, because if whatever has gone wrong, the doctor tries to correct those factors, and then next time the pregnancy rate increases by another 20%. Sometimes you may need a third cycle of IVF also, because maybe last about 10% or 15% of the patients may be very difficult patients, and they have various factors which I will be talking to you in other videos, where those factors come into play, and then these are difficult cases to conceive. We are going to talk about those difficulties also. So be prepared emotionally that sometimes we may fail also, and a good support system at home should be available. A good support system at work should be available, where they help you out, that understand that you are undergoing this stressful treatment or you are undergoing this kind of therapy and you need help. Thank you.